Hello, everybody, and welcome to Week 4, Day 1 of the Mario Strikers World Cup. Our first match today is the Space Zone Shroobers, headed by Waluigi, and the Kasanova. Not the Kasanova Koopas. Oh, God.
It is actually the Ball Bandits, which is headed by Wario.
Thank you very much.
Right, and by the way, today it is a very fantastic lineup, as right after this match, we're going to have the Kasanova Koopas at the Ball Bandits home fields. The announcers of those are going to be MLG Kid and Oscar Darla. Steph,
Indeed.
Would you like to announce the other one?
Our other match of the day is the Girliepop squad versus the Piranha Flowers, headed by Goggles and Mallow.
Now, the Girliepop squad has had a new manager, but our final match of today is going to be the Eternal Trainer Yoshi versus the Kasanova Koopas. The announcers of those are going to be Saren and, of course, Def. How are you doing on today's beautiful evening or noon or even morning if you are watching this from Australia?
I'm doing grand. Got a lot of, got a lot of games. Got a lot of games in hand today, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, absolutely. It is Week 4, Day 1 of the Mario Strikers World Cup. Now, so far, the standings have been the standings that we have right now with the Mushroom Kingdom Conference. The Turtle Trainer Yoshis are trailing ahead, while the Kasanova Koopas are going second place. The Shroobers are third, and the Ball Bandits are currently in last place. But the game is still wide open, and the Sara Salad Empire Conference has the Toad Sweepers with an absolutely dominating fourth, with only losing one game. The Piranha Flowers in second, the Bowser Barons in third, and the Girliepop squads with an absolute goose egg. They're completely out of the running of even getting to the next round. Now, today we're going to be seeing the Shroobers versus the Ball Bandits. It is Waluigi versus Wario. A very exciting match in my opinion. What do you think about this, Steph?
Looking pretty good. Wario has actually won not his first match, his last match, and I'm sure he's riding that high forever, along with Waluigi.
Both of them have won their previous match. Not only that, but if you look at the stats, they're also complete opposites of each other, which is going to be very interesting. It is all about the sidekicks that are going to be playing alongside them.
Yes, indeed. Maybe we should get over to seeing those sidekicks right now, what their lineup is.
Absolutely. Let's see if we have any changes at hand. And it seems like both teams are still sticking to their strategies, because they have won the last at least one of both of their matches. If not, it could even be 2 or 3. I believe that Waluigi's on a 3 winning streak, actually.
Indeed, he is. Pretty easy to tell when the captain remains the same as he usually is.
Yeah, and I will say, I mean, looking at these matches, we do have the Hammer Bros both offensive at the starting lineup, but we do have we have 2 playmakers on Wario's side, which is going to be very good for Wario specifically, because he's quite a slow character. But Waluigi has the balance and power, although I will say power in the back can be a double-edged sword. Hopefully it is going to be beneficial for them.
You got that right. Wario's team has 2 playmakers on it. The 2 playmakers are really good at passing around the ball and getting around the field as well. Makes for a really good contrast for Wario's slow movement, but very strong offense. And then you have Waluigi using a more balanced form of balance, using actual balanced character and actually different archetypes for every single one of his members of his team, including himself.
Right, and it's definitely going to be an offensive versus defensive match over here. Now, I believe we should probably start talking with one of the coaches. Which one would you like to pull up first, Def?
Let's start with the manager of the Shroobers, shall we?
All right, let's see if we can get in contact with the MLG kid.
So, another day, another match.
Yes, are you excited for this match? How are you feeling?
Why, yes, of course I'm excited. This is likely going to be the difference maker between us making the playoffs or not. And I am certain that we will make them.
How do you intend to make sure that you end up making it to the playoffs? How's your team comp looking?
Well, while we, granted, do not have the most versatile team here, we still have the more experienced team in terms of destroying the enemy and, you know, speed. But
Yes,
in the
absolutely. Go
But in
ahead.
the end, the difference maker shall be that they will not be able to, you know, stop us.
Right. I mean, you were saying that this is going to be the match that is going to determine who is going to be like going through to the next round in this conference. However, there's still one more game at least for both of you guys that you guys need to play. Anything can still change. Do you believe that? Do you truly believe that this is the end all meet all for you and the Ball Bandits?
Well, technically no, but it does make for a better narrative if like the battle between the two currently between the two that are currently fighting for the third place spot here are the ones who are up against each other today. You know.
Mhm.
Well, I do suppose
do you
the
have any other
Kasanova
questions?
Koopas could also fall to last place.
It is possible. Anything can happen in Mario Strikers except for the Girliepop squad making it to the next rounds.
That is correct. What even is up with that coach anyways? Horribly sexist. Also dead.
Right.
He's
The
also dead.
coach is dead, and we have heard news that he has been replaced by, I believe, his son. But that is not the match that we're talking about right now. We're talking about you, MLG Kid. Do you believe in your squad? Do you believe that defense is the best offense? Even though Wario has obviously the best offense.
Well, I wouldn't say that Wario has the best offense. He is way too slow to actually be able to properly get to the goal. The ones who will likely be making the most attempts are Boo or Toad on his team, while on our team, Waluigi and Hammer Bro number one will be making the most goals. Most likely.
Why do you have confidence in your Hammer Bro but not the opponent's?
Well, theirs hasn't been augmented, neither has he been shot at by death beams.
Well, at least so far. But thank you so much, MLG Kid, for the interview. You should probably head back and speak to your team before the match starts. And good luck.
Why, yes, of course. Well, thank you. Good luck to you too.
Right, Daph, would you like to introduce the next coach?
Sure thing. This time, next up we have the manager of the Ball Bandits,
Mr. We actually don't know. Oh, he's right here. Hi. Can you speak in the microphone for a second?
Well, hey boys, how we doing?
Ah,
It's me, Mr. Boz.
Yeah, Mr. I was gonna say that. Mhm.
totally gonna
Yeah,
say that.
hey guys, what's going on in the studio today?
Yeah, it's going good. It's fine. I got my water. Hopefully, if you guys are going to be like scoring a ton today on this match, then I'm not going to lose my voice again.
That's always a fantastic time. Yeah, hearing you lose your voice in the box, man. Yeah, I listened to it afterwards. It's great. It's good stuff.
I have to ask, What is your plan for the team's composition today?
Well, we didn't really want to shake too much things up. Everything went well last time, so it's looking pretty good. I mean, I feel very confident going into this game. We got a very strong team. We showed what we can do on the field last time, so we're just going to do that again.
Now, Mr. Boss, ever since you have stepped role as the head coach of the Ball Bandits, you guys have won your last match. So do you believe that with your coaching abilities that you can shape up this team to become, to be part of the next group stage? Well, not group stage, but you know what I mean.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. News on Mr. Frog as well, and kind of how he's doing. We think he's on the recovery. The doctors are saying that he's probably going to wake up any day now. We'll have to see kind of how that develops. And kind of, if we're going to have a bit of a tussle, me and him. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really too sure. I've kind of adopted this team. I've kind of shaped them into what they are now, and they're starting to do well. We've only played one match, but feeling pretty good. I've got some good chemistry with Wario, and I'd like to see this team go all the way if I can manage them.
But Mr. Boss, tell me this. If Mr. Frog does wake up, do you believe that it's actually a smart idea to put him back as the manager role of the Ball Bandits?
Well, probably not. Just judging by kind of what's happened in the past, eating players and all that. But I don't really know if I could stop him. I mean, I've got to go back to smiling friends at some point. I gotta make some people smile.
Well, it's good to hear that Mr. Frog's gonna up and up after his bleach incident.
Yeah. I don't know why he did that. I really don't know why he did that. I mean, I tried the stuff, but I spat it back out. It doesn't taste good, guys,
Right, absolutely. Well, Mr. Boss, I will say you're running a very offensive team against a very defensive team. How do you to go? Do you think that your team is going to be able to penetrate through the wall that is the Shroobers team?
Absolutely, Jervy. Yeah, we're just going to penetrate right through that wall. And yeah, we are going to score a ton of goals. Absolutely. Like they say, defense does not win championships. And I think you're going to see that in today's game.
Right, we have seen it before, but we are not going to be talking about real-world events. Anyways, regardless, Def, do you have any other questions?
No more questions for me.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Boss. We will see you after the game when we are going to interview you, whether you have won or lost, and good luck in this match.
Absolutely. Thank you, boys. Have a good one.
Well, we definitely have a cast of characters when it comes to the coaches. Now, Def, are you ready to start this match up?
Yep, we can hop right to it.
All right. So we are going to be on the home of the Shroobers, a very cool one, actually. We're going to be up on outer space as we are going
to Galactic Stadium, I think it's called.
The Galactic Stadium. Very cool stadium. I don't even know how they do it, but very awesome to actually, this is my second time, I believe, commentating on the stadium. Maybe even third one, actually.
This might be my first or second time. Most likely the second time.
It seems like we have been here a lot. But here comes Waluigi from the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's actually a balloon. But let the match start.
We got a quick hit. Oh, denied.
We are looking for offense and defense over here. We're hoping that, Waluigi is, of course, going to defend as much as he can, but you can defend as much as you can, Def, but the problem is that if you do not score a goal, then you still can't win. If this goes to 0-0, we would have overtime.
You got that right. Waluigi already got his special ability, but he didn't make good use of it. Oh, he goes for it. Nope, not quite.
Oh, we were both thinking it was going to be a Mega Strike.
He held it just long enough for us to think that.
He is just trying to tease us.
Waluigi completely setting up the field to his advantage, but not taking advantage of it himself. The ball bounced off the shell. Okay, that's the other side.
Wario currently has it. The
Oh, so it's
critters
not-
obviously are going
Pretty
to
good stuff.
be very good goalies.
Has a shot even made on the Shroobers side yet? I don't think so.
I don't believe so. I mean, Shy Guy is not the fastest character in reality, right?
Oh, there we go. That's the first shot on the other side. Another one.
Let's see. Boo currently has the ball. All he has to do is pass it. Wario going for a bicycle kick. You would not believe a man like that could do it, but...
Oh,
we've seen
there's the
crazy
shot.
and Goal!
First goal, Birdo of the Space Zone.
All right, it is 1-0. Now the defending would actually be very good for Waluigi's team, as as long as Wario doesn't score or his team doesn't score, they would be able to win, as long as their defense matches.
Indeed. Looks like Waluigi team is doing some good defense, though. Wario seems completely out of the position as they try and get the ball back onto the Shroobers side of the field, but it's just staying on theirs. Waluigi going for a really weak shot there. Wario goes to the shot.
Like another
Ooh,
bicycle
landed.
kick. Doesn't land
Ooh,
it.
Toad goes to the shot and goes in.
And Toad goes
Goal to Toad of the Bandits. I have not done that announcement for this season. I did not listen to you.
Right, it is tied up again. Waluigi's team, the Space.
Oh, he goes for it again immediately. Mario off the ball. Bandit. Wario making up for a rather docile first minute or two of the round. 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
All
Yes.
right, I was getting carried away.
Oh, and there it goes again! Shy Guy of the Space Zone Shroobers! Sorry about your voice, Jeremy. It looks like the players have finally decided to lock in.
All right, and just like that, of course, I'm going to be losing my voice on one of these Mario Strikers thing now. The good thing is that this week I'm only going to be announcing this match. Oh my god!
This match.
Only this match, thank god. My voice has been going through the ringer. I need somebody to pay my hospital bills.
Quite surprising to hear an announcer voicing their grievances on camera, but there you have it, folks.
Well, it is currently tied up. We are, it's very interesting. We haven't seen the Mega Strike yet. It's very interesting, Dev. Do you think any? Of course, obviously one of them has to do it, but they have to clear some really good goals.
Well, usually the cat. Oh, never mind. Wario of the Ball Bandit. They love to choose the craziest times to score. Like I was saying, Wario has not actually scored or gotten his special ability yet, and the captains prefer to use their special ability right before doing their Mega Strikes, it seems like.
Right, I do believe that it's a little bit of an announcer's curse. We do say something, and then it just randomly happens.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Wario did get a special ability, so you may be seeing a Mega Strike very soon. If Wario can get his hands on the ball. Sure, hands.
Right. Well, his feet,
I think he does
actually,
throw the
but-
ball, so.
He does throw the ball, but mostly he does kick the ball most
Oh,
of
there
the
goes.
time. I mean, it makes sense. That one smells.
Waluigi voicing his complaints to Wario on the field.
Let's see, currently the Ball Bandits are in the lead, but all it takes is one singular goal from the...
And there is a Mega Strike.
That's 5 of them. It is not the perfect shot, but one goal can make an equalizer. So far, none have gone.
Denied.
All of them have been denied, which is very, very amazing for Wario's team.
It appears that even if we do get Mega Strikes, the goalies are on their A game today.
Absolutely. And it's now or never for the Shroobers to get a goal in. As I said.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, and goal!
Waluigi, or sorry, Wario, giving up already on a tie. Wasn't like his hold that lead for very long, so I don't know why he's so depressed. I guess his losing lead is slightly bad.
All right, it is tied up, and there's still a minute left on the game, Dev. Anything can still happen.
Looks like he's still got a lot of pressure on the field,
After
though.
all.
There's a chain chomp on the field. An unchained
Yeah, there's a
chomp,
team
one
jump
could
on
say.
the field, but the biggest threats for both teams are still each other.
Pull my finger.
Hold my finger. I think he's trying to fart on stage again.
See, can we actually recover that? Oh, there it goes.
Right there. Oh,
He's
God.
speeding up the field.
Ugh.
Here comes a Mega Strike.
Another Mega Strike? And it's
Perfect.
a perfect Mega Strike. Could we get 6 goals here?
Unlikely to get 6 goals. The goalies are usually pretty good, but to get 1,
1.
just 1. One goal for Wario of the Ball Bandit.
Oh, that's all. All right. There's only 30 seconds in the game. Waluigi needs to go for hopefully a Mega Strike to maybe get
Oh, there it is.
It's not right there. Goal!
Wario clearing up the field. Hammerbro clearing up the field of the Ball Bandit.
Goal!
The only thing that can stop Waluigi now would be a Mega Strike, unless they can score very quickly.
And there's 20 seconds left in the game. Waluigi has to go for a Mega Strike. If not, he's going to lose. And I'm actually afraid of the manager.
The ball tends to get juggled a lot during these times. Oh, he almost goes in again.
Oof. It just got saved by the top bar right
1.
there. But it doesn't
And
matter.
that's game. Victory goes to the Ball Bandit.
Right, thank God they didn't score double digits this game.
Very, very good for your boys today. They still scored in quick succession throughout most of that match.
Well, yeah, it usually happens when I'm commentating. I mean, it's never a dull day when I'm in this booth, especially with you, Dev.
It's never a quiet day either. Not that I'm complaining, of course.
Well, that is very true. I do not take offense to that. But yeah, the Ball Bandits have done it again. They have won twice in a row, which means that the Shroobers have lost their winning streak of 3.
That is true. And I do pity. I don't know if pity is really the right word, but we do have to face our condolences, I suppose, for the Space Zone Shroobers captain, manager. But it looks like for the first time in a while, the handling on the ball possession has been on the advantage of the winner today.
Right, even if it's by a little bit, it can make the difference, really. I mean, 52% to 48, that's a 4% margin. But looking at the steals and Mega Strikes, I mean, they're kind of like equal. I mean, you would think that these associates or boyfriends, or I actually don't know, it's all allegations at this point.
It's confirmed partners.
Confirmed partners, whatever that means.
Yes.
But regardless, they are quite equal when it comes to hits, steals, skill shots, and shots on goal. So to be fair, I mean, for a offensive and defensive game, it was very equal in my opinion.
Waluigi, though, does have almost double the amount of hits that Wario does, so they were way more aggressive despite being the less offensive team.
Yes, I mean, they might have needed to be a little bit more offensive in order to play this game, but it didn't really point out. I know we usually go to the winners first, but I'm kind of curious as to who we're going to be talking to. What about you, Def?
I say we can have a word with the Space Zone Shroobers, if you are still curious.
Yes, I mean, all right, let's see if we can get contact with MLG Kid.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, doesn't sound that different.
I mean, who else would you be expecting? After all, I am MLG Kid. Aren't I?
So you say. So, how do you?
Yeah.
Where do you think you what do you think went wrong with the match today?
Well, simply, apparently, all of my, minions are weaklings that need to be culled.
Maybe ask that you don't fire death beams inside the booth today.
Very well. Very well. So,
Well,
any other questions?
I mean, well, yeah, your team has very much tried to be offensive when they are a defensive team. Do you think that was maybe the wrong strategy to have for this match?
Well, no, I actually told them to be very offensive on this time. Well, while they might be, defensive in nature, at least Waluigi, he is very much still a fast character, and he has quite the long white tackle, which allows him to, damage and steal the ball a lot. I'm just disappointed that they didn't use their skill shots like I told them to.
Right. We've been quite light on skill shots when it comes to the sidekicks in a lot of games.
I mean, it's a very high intensity game. There are a lot of tackles do happen, so I kind of understand why skill shots do not happen. But I mean, in a sense, you might be talking about the minions in the sense that you call them and say that they are not doing so well. But I mean, Waluigi didn't actually score a goal in his only Mega Strike of the game.
Yes. Are you saying that I did not call him a minion?
Well, I mean, I would assume that the captain of the team would be a little bit higher regard compared to the other ones.
Well, yes, technically they are higher in the rank order. They are still my minions. After all, I am the supreme ruler of the universe.
Well, that's a very unfortunate thing to say. But regardless, well, you still have a game left. You said that whoever wins this game is going to be 2 games left. My bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, you talked about how this game could determine whoever is going to make it to the next stage of, well, the next phase of Mario Strikers. But do you actually believe that, or do you think that if you win the next 2, that you guys can still maybe get it in? Just that little push that you guys need.
Well, yes, I suppose that would be possible. If we do, win this time, it would... If we win the next 2, and the Kasanova Koopas lose all of their games, we can very much still go by. It's just,
It's a little bit more difficult.
It's a bit more difficult than I would have hoped it would be. But I suppose that is a question for tomorrow and next week.
Well, the Kasanova Koopas are in a bit of a downswing, so you may have a chance there. Guess we'll see when we get to the matches then.
Yes, I do suppose that would be right. That would be possible.
Right. Well, next time that you're going to be playing is going to be tomorrow, where you're going to be up against the Turtle Trainer Yoshi's. Good luck with that match, and yeah, we'll see you off MLG Kid, if that's even your real name.
Well, I don't suppose I'm in any danger, unless they, I don't know, have any sort of device that could turn me into Purple Mushroom or something. That would be my one weakness, but, well.
I don't think that's the same person, Jeff.
Yeah, he does make me want to say Happy Frieza Day, though. I'm not quite sure why.
Well, regardless, I think we're going to have a very, very happy man very soon on the microphone. If we can see if we can reach Mr. Boss, who has had his 2nd win in a row.
I told you, boys, didn't I? Told you we would get the win. Woo!
You indeed did tell us that you were going to win. Now, how are you feeling, Mr. Boss?
I'm feeling oogly boog.
Do you think that you are the Ball Bandits' good luck charm? They have been on a winning streak ever since you started joining.
Well, definitely, I'm the different factor, aren't I? I've come on, we've won 2. Tell Wario what to do. Yeah, no, I definitely think I am the reason that we are winning this. 100%. It's all on me.
But I mean, like, not much has changed. I mean, what have you said to all of your team members to where they do so well? I mean, there must be some sort of pep talk that you give them.
I just make sure I get out there and I make them all smile.
Well, I
That
do
makes me want to
hear.
smile myself.
I do hear that a good attitude is the start of a better performance in many things.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I definitely think there's much that can go wrong with the team. Really, I mean, I think as long as I stay here, everything's gonna be good. And yeah, I mean, I'm. Seems like my phone's kind of blowing up a little bit here. I'm not quite. Oh no.
Wait, Mr. Boss, we are not done with the interview yet.
Yeah, boys, it looks as if Mr. Frog has miraculously, even though coming back from a snapped neck, decapitation and all that. No, he's back. He's back.
Oh.
Wait, what do you mean? Was he
He's
in the
woken
hospital
up-
for? Was he in the hospital for him drinking bleach? Where did all the other stuff come from?
No, like, definitely, yeah, no, for sure. No, it's just a bunch of other stuff that I'm reading here, Daff. I don't really know what you want me to say, man. Yeah, no, he's got a full recovery. Not quite
Wait.
sure. Huh.
Mr. Boss,
Hashtag
is there
Mr. Frog never dies. Okay, I feel like he's taking that from somewhere. Sure.
Mr. Boss, is there a way for you to call Mr. Frog and maybe get him on the line?
Yeah, definitely. You guys are just gonna have to give me 1 sec here. Yeah, give me a second, guys. Give me a second, boys.
Well, we could probably talk a little bit about more of the match while we wait for, hopefully, Mr. Frog's back alive.
Yeah, there are a lot of almost fully charged shots on the goal during this match. Although it seems like none of them really want to follow through with their skill shot. Kind of strange.
Right. I mean, it does tend to happen. I mean, you will never know what happens with Mario Strikers. It's full of drama. It's full of plot twists, and I mean, even the coaches have shown it. Let's see if we can get Mr. Boss back on the line.
Ah, I got him. Sorry, guys. That's okay, guys. That's just my ringtone. Hello? Hi, Mr. Frog? Is that... Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, yeah, I can stop at Chili's. Mm-hmm. No, yeah, no. No, you're on the air, Mr. Frog. Yeah, they want to talk to you about your miraculous, recovery. I just said I'm gonna stop there on the way, okay? I'll check on you in a moment, sweetie, okay? Okay, I'm gonna pass the phone over to them, okay? Okay. Hey, boys, here he is.
Mr. Frog?
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Frog, welcome. Welcome back. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Hello. Just, I'm not quite sure what happened. Hello.
Well, Mr. Frog, your team has won back-to-back.
Oh, I knew we would. Hello. We've been winning the whole time, right? Hello.
Well, not exactly, but I mean, you guys are now in the standing where you guys could possibly make it to the next round, or the next phase of Mario Strikers.
Oh, okay.
Do you have anything to say to your team before we let you go back to resting or coming back?
Hello. I'm Mr. Frog. The bug. Something, you. Hello. Hello.
Well, I think Mr. Frog definitely needs to get a little bit of rest in before he comes back to the pitch. Maybe we'll see him tomorrow. If not, hopefully we will see you back here next week, Mr. Frog, and speedy recovery to you.
Yes, I'm Mr. Frog, and this is the end. I love you.
Okay,
Godspeed, Mr. Frog.
yeah, Mr. Frog, I'm gonna let you go, man. I'll get your food on the way, okay? Thanks, bye. Yeah, boys, seems like Mr. Frog's definitely going to be coming back soon. We'll have to kind of see how that's going to go. I'm personally, I'm going to put up a bit of a fight. You know, I've just come in. I've done some great things for this team. I don't want to let him go. You know.
Well, Mr. Boss, I mean, there's no regulation of having 2 coaches on the pitch for a team.
Definitely. I mean, maybe I could be the assistant coach, or maybe I could. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see what Mr. Frog's gonna say about it. But you know, maybe I could put a smile on his face as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, it's been a very exciting match. Congratulations to you, Mr. Boss, for winning. Def, do you have any other questions?
No more for me.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Boss. Hopefully you're going to celebrate with your team. And, I mean, you're going to give chilies to Mr. Frog, but I believe we should probably give some chilies to the rest of the team as well, since they've done such a spectacular job.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. Like, they're all my babies, so I'm going to take care of them. Yeah, I'm going to get food for the whole team, for sure. Do you boys want anything?
Oh, sure, if you're offering.
Absolutely. Yeah, no. Smiling Friends, they'll pay for it. Definitely. Anyways, have a good day, boys. Bye.
Goodbye.
Well, Def, that was a very exciting match. So glad to have commentated with you once again.
Always a pleasure. Same for you.
But yeah, I think that is it for the first match of today. Now, do not leave, as right now we're going to have the Kasanova Koopas versus the Ball Bandits. Yes, the Ball Bandits are going to be right back here, where the announcers are going to be MLG Kid and, of course, the amazing Oscar Darla. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already.
You heard that. Hit that like button.
Alrighty, we are moving right into the next match of the day with the Kasanova Koopas and the Girliepop squad.
Well, that's not right. They're fighting the Ball Bandits.
I'm looking at the wrong day. I meant the Ball Bandits.
Mistakes happen.
Well, that's alright, you know? I'll get my eyes checked. But yes, moving on. Kasanova, Koopas, and the Ball Bandits. That was what I said the whole time, and no one else heard anything different. And if you did, I'll see you in court. Anyways.
So, well, what do you suppose? I mean, we have the offensive team versus the balanced team.
Yes, I mean, we've seen both of these teams do great things. I would say they're pretty evenly matched. I mean, just looking at the stats, you know, Kasanova Koopas have won quite a few matches, and the Ball Bandits are not too far behind on wins.
They are actually currently, in terms of points, ahead by, well, one singular point.
Yes, a very, very close matchup indeed. We should take a look at the team, see if they've made any switches today.
Well, I suppose we probably won't be seeing that a switch from the Ball Bandits, considering they literally just played a game. And with the Kasanova Koopas, well, there are switches every single minute, seemingly, considering how many of their Koopas just die.
Yes, we did see quite a massacre last week with all those death lasers. Don't know if number 69 is still kicking around, but, you know, kind of hard to tell. All the Koopas look alike.
Well, what are you gonna say, huh?
I mean, they're all wearing red. It's hard to tell.
Interesting. Anyways, I did hear that Koopa number 69 has made a speedy recovery from his injuries last week. All the best to him and his family. I also heard that he's gotten massively more powerful, like 5 million times over or something. It's quite strange. I do not have a thing that can like measure power levels or something, but you know. Also, I heard he started growing like golden hair or something.
Nothing like a near-death event to, you know, bring those power levels to their fullest. Maybe it will be the Ball Bandits winning ticket today. We'll see, we'll see.
Well, the Ball Bandits are probably a bit tired from their previous match here. But they are coming off of a win, so that could still be a big morale boost.
Yes, yes, indeed. So I guess we should have our little pre-interviews, talk with the coaches of these teams.
Well, considering the previous two literally just talked to Mr. Boss and Mr. Frog, I will say let's bring in the captain of the away team.
Yes, hello, thank you. Hello, thank you.
Hi, Mello. So, how is your team doing?
We've been doing all right, you know. Doing our best to try and keep ourselves into this game. And you know, we had a bit of a up and down rocky road, but you know, as a balanced team, you can expect balance this time around.
All right, interesting. So, the major problem for you is currently if you lose these next few games, you are likely, or at least possibly, going to be out of the running for the playoffs.
That is true, and it is worrying, but I do have a plan if I am taken out of the game and the running on how to continue to make money and profits, but I'm not going to focus on that because I don't think it's going to happen.
Interesting.
So,
So,
I
yeah,
mean, do you have any special plans today for your team to see, you know, compositional wise? Like, do you have your Koopas in a specific order? Do you have any secret plans for getting that win today?
You know, I ran out of floor almonds, so I went ahead and I decided to, you know, feed Koopas something that's actually in their diet. I've been feeding them some lettuce from Taylor Farms. Just
Oh,
going all out with feeding them, making sure they eat that lettuce, making sure that they get a good diet of lettuce. I mean, I've been doing it. It's been going pretty well. They've been really I don't know. They've been using the bathroom a lot as of late, but I think they can still do this.
Oh, Taylor Farms, that name sounds a bit familiar from like some recent news. I don't know what happened with them though.
I mean, it was
yes,
Well,
on
probably nothing
sale.
to worry
It
about.
was a pretty good deal. It was a pretty good deal.
I am a little concerned about this lettuce and the source of it, but I guess anything is better than floor almonds for this team. Maybe they'll have a little bit of extra energy to get the job done today.
Indeed, I'm sure they're lighter on their feet. They're definitely their minds and their bodies are empty of any sort of anything foul. They'll be ready to play.
Well, let's hope they don't have any sort of sickness that starts with a C or something.
Hopefully not, but I don't see why that would be the case.
Yes, the last thing we need is an outbreak of sickness right before the finale of this season.
That would
Well,
be
you
tragic.
never know. You know, heart attacks already hit one of the coaches. Hopefully, it's not contagious.
Well, I would say a lot of deaths have hit one of the other coaches, but you know.
I don't know what you mean. It's only really
Oh.
been one death by which has been Coach Jerby.
You sure? Considering what's going on with the Shroobers. Anyways, it's not the team that matters here today.
Yes, yes. Let's focus on the teams we have today on our roster. But I don't think I have any other questions. Do you, MLG Kid?
I am out of questions here.
All right. Well, Mallow, thank you for talking with us, and hopefully your team does well.
Great, thank you. If anyone's looking for any more turtle soup, I've also added some of the lettuce into the turtle soup to make it add a bit more crunch. If anyone wants to order that, one of my previous regulars is unfortunately not ordering anymore because they perished. But if anyone wants any, they can have some.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Hmm.
we might have to send some janitors down to the box of the Casanova Koopas to make sure there's no messes they're making over there. But
Perhaps a bomb expert.
yes, we might have to check in on them again. But
Yeah.
for now, we'll move on to interviewing our home team, the Ball Bandits.
Well, hey guys.
Hello, hello.
So, Mr. Boss, how are you doing today? I mean, you just came off of a win.
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you for asking, MLG Kid. Yeah, no, we've just come off of a win, feeling really good. I'm kind of trying to keep things updated here with Mr. Frog. Currently, I'm on my way to a Chili's right now. I'm driving. I'm on the road. I've got you guys on speaker. Obviously, we don't want to drive with our phones. That's dangerous. But yeah, just on my way.
Well, that certainly seems helpful. So you still have the same setup here today. What do you suppose? How do you think this game will play out for you?
Well, I think, just like the last game, we're probably going to dominate. We're probably going to win. I've given them some really good advice, some really great things. Of course, I can't really share that with everybody here. Not can't let all of my secrets go. But yeah, I know the team's going to give it their all, and yeah, I feel like another win's coming in about the next 10 minutes.
Yes, a question about that. How are you planning on coaching today's game when you're not even going to be in the stadium? You're on the way to Chile. So
Oh, I'll be
how are you
there.
working that?
Oh, I'll be there. Yeah, no, definitely. I've already got a bunch of people ready to, do a FaceTime at the game, and I'll be watching through my phone. I've got multiple phones. I've got about 7 phones, and yeah, I'll be watching that way.
Yeah,
Well,
it does
good
seem
you
like
have a
that
plan in place.
there is some yellow homunculus down there with like an iPad or something.
Oh yeah, that's my boys. Yeah, those are the smiling friends.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, they're gonna have an iPhone there. That's Charlie and Pam. They'll be at the game too. And yeah, I think Alan might be. I'm gonna be meeting Alan. I think at the Chili's. I don't know. He talked about that. He was gonna grab some food there as well. So me and him were gonna meet up. We were, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I won't get too much into the details.
All right. Well, damn. I think I'm out of paper clips. Oh well. Yeah. So anything else regarding your team? I mean, any sort of strategies you have planned here for this enemy today?
I mean, we're just gonna give it our all. And I kind of noticed. I wanted to ask you guys a question. What's kind of going on with the away team? I mean, it seems like a lot of their players look a lot different. Seems like there's a lot of change-ups. Is that allowed? Is that okay?
I mean, this is nothing new for the Casanova Koopas. They change up their Koopas all the time, and, technically, I guess it's allowed.
What? So you're saying that they duplicate players?
It's more so that
I
they have a lot of deaths on their team. Mysterious
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
sudden deaths
Uh-huh.
without any seemingly obvious cause.
Seemingly.
Okay.
Frick, it's genius. Why didn't I think of that?
Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, no, we'll definitely see. We'll definitely beat them today. We'll definitely beat them. Look, I've just hit somebody. So yeah, I'm gonna have to
Oh?
go. Yeah, but
Huh?
anyways, I'll talk to you boys later. Bye.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I hope it wasn't. Okay, I hope that person's okay.
Yeah, I might have to keep the news up on my phone as we watch this game here today to make sure some tragedy didn't unfold.
It has been
Mhm.
confirmed. It was another Koopa.
Oh, well,
Oh man.
just another one on the tally then, I guess.
I guess that makes. I think that's 5,000 now
It's a lot. I've lost count. It's a lot.
this week. Oh, wow. But yeah, well, those are the interviews. I suppose we should move on to the game now.
Yes, indeed. I am curious to see how this game will play out.
I mean, of course, the Ball Bandits on their home stadium here with the Storm Ship. It's
Yes,
definitely
it's
going to be tough for the Kasanova. Koopas to not be shocked to death.
Yes, I mean, hey, as far as we've seen, Koopa number 69 can do very well with shocks and lasers, so maybe they have a secret advantage.
Well, I don't think he's actually playing today, considering he got hurt pretty badly last time. Maybe we'll see him tomorrow or next week.
Alright,
And
game,
we are
set,
off.
match, we are off. Koopas have the
Yes.
ball passing to Mario.
It seems like they
strike on goal
are
already.
going... all of the teams are going strong right now. But the Kasanova Koopas getting each opportunity at every single point.
Yes, we have a lot of players getting shocked already off the bat.
Although
So far, though,
mostly
no
the
goals.
Well, I suppose it's usually a bit to be expected. The goals that happen in the first few seconds of the game are outliers. And the Ball Bandits coming in strong with their first full shot at the goal.
Yes, it seems like the ball bandits are definitely being a little bit more dominant here.
Yeah, but the Kasanova Koopas are responding very well so far. Playing a lot with their goalie here. Wario here taking the opportunity to punch the enemy instead of catching the ball that was meant for him. Quite the weird choice.
Oh, we are going for a Mega Strike
for a
in the
Mega
Fart
Strike.
Cloud. Let's see if he can make any. First goals.
Exploding on the balls.
One
One goes in.
and
That's
just
it.
one.
But it does put them into the lead so far. There's still a lot of game left, folks. Anything can still happen.
Yes, getting the first goal and the second goal.
Wow.
It is all
Second goal
tied
of the
up.
game going to the Kasanova. Koopas.
That bicycle kick into the goal was quite graceful from Koopa number 367.
Joe just fully missing the mark there with his punch. Kasanova. Koopas coming in strong with a lot of ball play. But no one there to catch it.
Passing it back to Wario, and
Strong
it's
passes,
blocked.
but the goalie catches it.
Yes, these goalies, as always, are on top of their game. Very hard to get one past them.
All very prepared here today, folks. But it seems like both teams are playing fairly defensively so far. Not really going for a lot of shots.
No, it's been a very back and forth game, honestly, so far. We still have about 3 minutes left, though, so anything can happen. And as
And
I
Mario
say,
scores a goal.
now each team captain has scored 1 goal each.
That is true, although Wario did need a Mega Strike to get his one in.
Yes, we'll see if we'll see another Mega Strike here again eventually before this game ends. But who knows?
I suppose it could be a
They
long
might
time.
not need it.
Yeah, it's possible. But it seems more like the Kasanova Koopas might not need it, considering their current performance. Coming in strong
great
with another
block.
kick, but not really. And
Oh.
a skill shot from the Hammer Bro, stunning the goalie and putting it in.
A great timing on that with the hammer throw and the goal. absolutely amazing. We very rarely see a Hammer Bro skill shot, so it's always great to see.
Mario going for his super skill here. Only really trampling the opponent, but he manages to get one in. This is, I think, the second goal of Super Mario that we've seen here.
Yes, they're very much taking advantage of that massive size to get the goal, that ball straight into the back of the net. Amazing to see.
I mean, it's quite the impressive ball play here in general.
Yes, it's a very equal game. I mean, they're basically taking turns at the net right now.
Seems like it. But nothing really happening right now.
No, they kind of just let the ball sit there for quite a while.
Well, I do suppose it was actively being electrocuted.
And it's all
Putting
tied
in
up.
easily. Where were the Kasanova Koopas to stop him?
They were absolutely nowhere to be found for that goal. You know, with how even this game is, we might see a sudden death. I'm kind of feeling it for this one.
I mean, it's possible. Although,
Oh, just
well, I guess
rolled in.
Toad just putting it over the goalie. It seems there that the goalie of the Kasanova Koopas is struggling today.
Yeah, that was not the best defense on their part, but the goal difference is only one goal right now, so plenty of time for the Kasanova Koopas to close the gap.
Very true, Oscar.
And the gap
And they
has
do
been
it
closed.
right here with a goal! Go, 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 go! Lasso Mario!
Mario with another Bicycle Kid goal. What an amazing game this has been. The bananas are flooding the characters right now.
Everyone seems to be trampling on something here. Mario with a bicycle kick from across half of the map, but
Yes,
not
a very
putting it in.
strong kick indeed.
Toad coming in with the intersection.
And Toad!
And Hammer Bro putting it in.
Toad could not stop that one from happening.
I mean, why would Toad stop it? Toad made it possible.
With 1 minute left in the game, we are still only 1 point of difference here. It is still anyone's game.
It could still turn to equalize at any point here, folks.
The struggle for the ball is
Kasanova.
real.
Koopas are gonna have to be very aggressive here.
Yes, indeed.
They might even need a Mega Strike to even it out here.
Oh, and
Ooh,
another
and now
goal
they
from
will definitely need one.
Mario. Yes,
Sneaking
it
up
seems
the
like a
field.
Mega Strike is the only thing that can get the win for the Kasanova Koopas here.
Certainly seems like it here, folks. It's very much still possible that they can pull this off, but given how well defensively they are playing here so far still, seems unlikely.
Yes, with only 10 seconds left, can Mario get the ball? Time
Fully
is
flying
running out.
past him. Last few seconds of the game, and it seems like the Kasanova Koopas have lost this game today, giving the Ball Bandits their second win here,
Yes, the Ball
Pulling
Bandits
them.
have won again.
pulling them far ahead into second place in their rankings of their conference.
Yes, you know, you think that, you know, a team that just got off playing another round would be a little tired, maybe lacking some stamina and some energy, but the Paul Bandits proved that they still have energy to spare, and they got the win.
Yeah, I think they are actually tied up for first place right now. with the turtle trainer Yoshi.
Yes, I think so. It's definitely a very close ranking when it comes to the top teams right now.
Certainly seems so. But yeah, I suppose these are not all that surprising here. One skill shot on both sides, surprisingly little aggression from the ball bandits. But the shots on goal are what made the difference here, I suppose.
Yes, indeed. I mean, it's almost double seeing the shots on goal between these two teams, which is also interesting because the Ball Bandits had less ball possession by quite a wide margin.
I suppose it matters less how often you have the ball, and more so where you have the ball, and how strong you can put it in.
Yes, indeed. And we only saw one Mega Strike today, which I guess did help the Ball Bandits get the win, but not by much. It was still a very, very close game.
In the end, it could have still been anyone here who could win. Seemingly very, very tied up. Very clearly doing well.
Yes. Okay, well, why don't we have a talk with the Ball Bandits, the winners, the home team.
Well, hey guys,
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
what an exciting game, huh?
Yes, I assume you were watching on your device.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I was watching it on my device. I was also streaming it on another device. And yeah, I was eating my food at the same time. I like to do multiple things at once. I've also got another screen here where I'm watching. It seems like some sort of, I don't even know what it is really, but it's like another thing to keep me focused on the game, and this other thing as well. Yeah, no, it was a great game. Fantastic.
Well, what do you think made the difference here today that gave you the win?
Well, I think, we were able to make the players smile. We were able to get out there, show the fans that we have what it takes to be here. I mean, I just told them what to do. I just told them what to do different. And they're just doing that, They're doing what I tell them to do. And they're playing well now, We just need a little bit of a mindset change. And,
Well, it definitely
yeah.
seems to be working for you.
For sure, absolutely. I came in here to turn this conference around, and to help out Mr. Frog here. He definitely seems to be struggling, so I'm probably one of the number one fans of the sport as well. I mean, I already talked about, my story of streaking on the pitch. I've been on multiple podcasts talking about that now, and yeah, really enjoying the publicity.
Yeah, well, how do you think you'll fare going into your next games? I mean, do you think you'll keep your winning streak going into the final matches?
Well, see, that's a really good question, Oscar. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I feel like Mr. Frog, he's probably itching to come back. So I'm very interested to see, how exactly that's going to work. If it's going to be, Mr. Frog, me and him working together, if he's going to try to kick me off the team. If he might have another bleach incident. We have no idea what the future holds. But I just hope that no matter what happens with the managers, that the team can still keep their heads in the game and, try to come out on top, or at least get through into the next round.
Yes, indeed. We will hope that your team does well.
Absolutely.
Then, I mean, Oscar, do you have any more questions?
No, I think I'm all good.
Well, I'm all good here as well. So,
And I'm
thank
good
you
as well,
for-
so yeah, no, awesome, yeah.
Thanks for talking to us, Mr. Boss.
Of course. See you, boys.
Nice guy.
Yeah, always a lovely chat. We'll see if that continues, if Mr. Frog doesn't take over for them. But for now, I guess we'll pass the mic on over to the Kasanova Koopas and see how they're dealing with this loss.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Definitely seemed like the field was pretty messy, for sure.
Yes, I think Wario might have snuck in some of that lettuce that you were feeding your players.
I don't really know what the lettuce has to do with any of this, but just really sucks to lose again, but it's always a close match when it comes to Mario's team. I'm gonna make sure, I definitely think our Koopas could definitely be a little better, but I'm sure I have a plan to make sure that they'll be up and running and ready for the next game so that they can, aptly prepare and be on their feet, on their toes. Gonna make sure it's a relaxing experience for them.
Yes, you do have one more game today against Turtle Trainer Yoshi. What do you think you can do between now and then to prepare your team for the next match?
Probably administer some, calming methods to help the Koopas, help make sure that they're A-okay for the next game, because they're definitely a little nervous. They're shaking, they're holding their rears. I gotta make sure that they're all right for this upcoming game. So I'm gonna figure something out.
So, looking back at the stats from the last time you faced the Ball Bandits, it seems like almost the scores here were reversed. I mean, even the shots on goal were the same, but opposite. With your team originally having had 29 shots on goal, with the Ball Bandits having had 14. What do you think was the difference here today that made you perform this much worse in the game today?
Probably, a diet. This is what happens when you run out of floor almonds, you just different diet changes, and you can tell by their energy that they're very much just gassed out because they couldn't have their average, their usual diet of delicious floor almonds and whatever gruel I left on the floor and forgot about.
Okay, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll be sure to feed them whatever's left on the floor once again. If it's hair, if it's dust, they'll lick it up because that's the energy that they need.
Well, I suppose. I mean, that would be the end of my questions. Oscar, do you have any more?
No, I think we're all good here. We'll see you again at a later match, Mallow, but for now, I have no more questions.
All right, thank you. And by the way, I've recently gotten a new sponsorship with Chili's, if you can believe that. It's kind of crazy timing, I have to say, with their new turtle soup. It's crazy. Yeah, only $49.99 for a small bowl.
Quite a steal.
Indeed.
Well, maybe you'll get one with Taco Bell next. Who knows?
Perchance.
Perchance.
I mean, do you think you use the same supplier for salad?
Perchance.
Well, that was an interesting game today, here, folks. We thank you very much for watching here. And Oscar, would you like to do the rest of the outro and the shout-out?
Yes, shout out to Serenite TV. Definitely make sure, if you are enjoying these streams, drop a like, drop a follow. Make sure you are here for our next couple streams because we are getting into the end goal, the end of the season. So you definitely don't want to miss out. But we will be passing the mic off now to the next set of announcers, Goggles and Mallow. We have a very interesting group coming in, the Girliepop squad and the Piranha Flowers. So we'll see how that match goes, but I will leave it to the next announcers.
All right, well, thank you, Oscar and MLG Kid. Man, Mallow back in the seat again here.
Again.
How are we feeling today? Are we excited for this next game?
It's bound to be an interesting one with the change-up in team captain for the Girliepop squad, with their previous captain passing away unexpectedly in the booth. In fact, his body still hasn't been cleaned up. It's still sitting here, just on the floor right behind us.
Yeah, it's a little bit off-putting. Maybe he should have been off-putting because, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what happens. But yeah, we've definitely got an interesting lineup today. I mean, it seems to me the Piranha Flowers, they've definitely been on a bit of a winning streak. You know, PD has been doing really well. Meanwhile, over here, Daisy and the squad just can't get into the game, Mal. I mean, do you think there's any chance they can turn this around and at least get a win in this season at all?
Well, it's currently impossible for them to even contend for the actual playoffs, but, you know, if they could at the very least get a win, maybe under this new coach, that could very well be a good morale boost and show that, you know, that Daisy and by extension her team can in fact go up against the odds and beat anything.
Mm-hmm. For sure, yeah. I mean, we definitely, you know, this new coach, a lot of people kind of want to hear from him and kind of see, you know, what he's like. We've heard a lot of, well, interesting things, to say the least. But before we get them on the mics, let's have a look at these teams. Let's see if there's been any change-ups. Okay, it looks like we've had a bit of a change-up with the Piranha Flowers here. They've decided to bring in Birdo. I'm very interested to see how that's going to go. This is definitely a powerhouse of a team here, Mallow.
There's definitely a lot of power I see coming from Daisy's team, which is going to be very interesting with this type of field, because it's going to be the home field of PD's Piranhas, where, you know, the crystals reign supreme and can evaporate any player. So if Daisy ever gets out on the field, that means that the away team is going to basically be incredibly slow but incredibly powerful. Meanwhile, over on the Piranha Flowers, it's more balanced, but you never know how the crystals are going to shape up and how it could very well screw over a team as balanced as the Piranha Flowers currently is.
Yeah, I mean, the Piranha Flowers, they heavily rely on the crystals. You know, we know that they, they're big fans of the crystals. They definitely bow down to the crystals and all of that. But, I mean, maybe the crystals might not be on their side today. I mean, the thing is like, you know, Daisy's squad, they have not really been doing so hot. And so it's kind of like, if they end up losing maybe some of their good players here right at the beginning, maybe PD goes out. I mean, we'll have to see how that team is going to deal with that. That actually might be a good opportunity for the Girliepop squad to maybe make something happen. We'll have to see how that all plays out today. Indeed.
What really worries me about this one is that, you know, as good of a run as the Piranha Flowers have had, they had to sacrifice a goat at the altar of this stage in order to have that victory. And we're going to have to see if they have to do something similar to get as much luck, or if, you know, the crystal gods are just going to be on their side from the jump.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, from what I've been hearing, there's kind of like a lot of Koopas running all over the place now. It seems like there's a bit of some crazy things happening with the Kasanova Koopas, so we might end up seeing today, you know, before they play their game, PD might stomp a turdy just for a bit of good luck, as a, you know, a sacrificial thing. I mean, we'll see. We've got no confirmation on that. That's just kind of a bold assumption here.
I mean, the coach of that team doesn't seem to really notice or mind when Koopas end up dying, so there's a good chance that some have already been sacrificed while we haven't known about it.
For sure. Well, speaking of the, Piranha Flowers, let's get in their manager here, and let's see what she has to say.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Welcome, Sarah, and tell us, you know, what is the strategy today? I'm very curious to hear about, as well, with the crystals. I mean, what's going on with that?
Well, as you know, I have consulted the crystals and their advice, and what they have told me and are continuing to tell me as of now is that's a lot of power on the away team here. And while power characters aren't maybe as good at handling the ball, they can definitely hit some of our players hard. So bringing in Birdo again will certainly help us offset any damage they can do to our other players that will be the ones getting to the goal more and working the ball.
Okay,
Indeed.
yeah, for sure.
It certainly sounds like a pretty effective strategy, but do you think the crystals are going to be on your side? Have you prayed enough to them today?
I've been praying, I have done tarot card readings, and today we are going to be doing, for our fans out in the stadium of our home field, we will have a public goat sacrifice before the game starts.
Siren, that goat looks a little Koopa shaped. Are you sure that's a goat?
Yes, I assure you, the manager of the Kasanova Koopas has 100% assured me that this is a goat, and it will appease the crystals.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll have to take your word for it. Do you have anything to say about what you think the new coach is going to be like? It definitely seems like the Girliepop squad is going to be going through some serious changes with the previous coach dead and still in the booth with us. I mean, I don't know why we haven't cleaned it out.
I just hope that he is not like his father. That's all I have to say about
Indeed.
that.
Indeed. We can all hope for that. Anyway, if you have any further questions, Goggles, go ahead and let them be known.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, I want to know kind of what is like PD's thing today. You know, he's definitely been one of y'all's star player recently. I mean, what's going through his head? Will he be able to keep it up in this game, or are we concerned about that?
No, you see, I've completely converted PD into a follower of the crystals. You know, with his smooth brain, I think he needs it, and I think they give him power, actually.
I
Indeed,
did
okay.
see you jam some crystals into his skull, into his soft, squishy skull. Is that to help the crystals communicate with PD?
Yes, 100%. That is what PD has told me.
All right, we're gonna see
Are
if it
those
works.
like crystals acting as kind of like new teeth now? You know, kind of like as dentures type thing?
No, well, they're in his skull, so they're more like, kind of like, we've completely removed the headset from his helmet now, and that is his new headset. And it's now the
Okay.
crystals speaking directly into his brain.
I see.
Indeed.
Okay, well, very interesting strategy. We'll definitely have to see how that turns out in the field today. But yeah, good luck to you guys, and hope to see some great things out in the field.
Yes, thank
wish
you.
you the best.
And for all our fans, please don't leave today without getting yourself a Crystal Canyon t-shirt.
Oh wow, and you're giving us free T-shirts.
Yes, here you
Okay.
are. I hope you enjoy them.
That's really nice of you. That's really nice of you.
Yes,
might
thank
just-
you.
why don't I just wear
You
this
can
right
see There's also a goat on the design as well.
On the shirt, yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, that is wow, that's graphic. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Saren. Yeah, thank you for the shirts.
Yes, you are welcome. I hope you enjoy them, and I will see you after the game.
Excellent. Okay. Well, that's definitely something interesting there, Mallow. I'm not quite sure what that team's thinking there, but I mean, hey, whatever's working, don't stop it. We'll have to see how that pans out.
Indeed, I'm worried for that team's sanity, but it does seem to be working out for them, and they do have home field advantage. So maybe it's best not to piss off the crystals while we're in the crystal field.
Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Also, are these shirts a little scratchy to you, Mallow? Is it just me, or?
I definitely thought these feel pretty, scratchy for sure. A bit uncomfortable, but I guess we gotta wear them because they were given
Yeah,
to
we
us for
kinda-
free.
Yeah, for sure. Anything for free. Well, speaking of free, they got a new manager for free. Let's bring in the the manager for the Girliepop squad and see what his thoughts are.
Hello.
Hey boys, how you doing? Jeremiah here. Welcome. Well, my dad wanted to call me Jeremy Ross the 7th, but my mom finally put a stop after the 6th one. So, how are you guys doing?
So Coach Jeremiah, is
Doing
it?
good. Coach Jeremiah.
Yes, it is Coach Jeremiah.
Coach Jeremiah, welcome to the booth. It seems like, you've kind of jumped in midway with this season. Well, not even midway, close to the end of this season, because the tragedy, some could say, of, your dad. Speaking of, he's right here as well.
I wouldn't call it a tragedy, and to be fair, I kind of understand why nobody wants to clean it up, because who wants to touch a gross man like that, right? I mean, I get it. But look, I mean, I'm gonna be so for real here. I don't know nothing about soccer. I am here just so I could end the season. From what somebody told me is that we've already lost. We are not actually going to be here, and since I've gotten inherited, I'm just here to just kind of finish the job. And I got some advisors, but I mean, it's an interesting sport. I'd rather see wrestling.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, that definitely segues into your team a little bit here. I mean, let's talk about it. You guys have a very defensive team here, a big powerhouse team. I mean, you say you don't really know much about the sport. I mean, is there any thoughts kind of put in with the squad here? Like, what's going on?
Honey, it doesn't mean anything to me with what you're saying. I really don't get it at all. I mean, I'm hoping that what you're saying is a good thing. I don't know. I'm just here to finish off the season for my dad. That is right there. Which is very okay. I'll ask somebody to clean it up for you guys. Don't worry about it. Look.
Right.
I'm here, I'm queer, I'm very happy to just be here. I mean, it's the party, like seeing all of these like boys and men and women and all of that just to go for like a sport. I mean, it's fun. I just personally don't get it. But hey, I'll be here and I'll do my best. I'll be a cheerleader. I'm gonna make sure that like the team is going to be well fed, except for one.
Oh, well, let me ask you, Jeremiah, have you spoken to the captain of your team yet and kind of met with her, Daisy?
Well, we don't particularly talk. She is mad at me for things that my father has done, which, I mean, understandable. It is what it is. I can't really take it to heart, personally. I mean, who would, right? I mean, he's been a horrible person. But I do agree with one thing. It's women are gross.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, like, who wants to be with a woman? Like, you got men right there. Like, you got me.
Coach Jeremiah, you realize your entire team is currently all made up of women, right?
No, well, I mean... Let's talk about bird death, okay? Because when it comes to like people who are trans, like I understand if women want to become men. I just don't really understand the opposite. Like I don't know why they would do that. And also we do have Monty Mole. I mean, he's a man. Missy Mole is like I believe in a different spot. I don't even remember where she was left. We do have Monty Mole, and I like him. But I mean, I could understand Burdette a little bit. I mean, she used to be a man.
Right.
Yeah. What's wrong?
Nothing really. Mallow, do you have anything to say after that?
Are you expecting a win?
I mean, it would be great if we could win. Do I see it with Daisy being the captain? Not really, but we'll see. Maybe I'm the lucky charm. Maybe I'm the one who they needed. So.
Final question for you about today's stadium. The home team is very much relying on the crystals today. Do you know anything about these crystals? Do you think they're gonna go, for you today, or not really?
Like, what type of crystals? We're talking about diamonds, amethysts, opals. Like, what are they?
All right, I'm at a bit of a loss here, Mallow.
It looks very quartz-like.
Oh, I mean, quartz are nice. I mean, I would wear one as a necklace if somebody gave it to me.
All right. Well, is there anything else you want to let us know before we start the game?
Yeah, well, I apologize publicly for all of the homophobic stuff that my father has said, even though he kind of affected me in a sense, so I'm kind of a victim too. But yeah, I mean, hopefully with the last few matches that we're gonna have, is it? I think it's like this is the last one, right?
There's still one more game planned after this. In terms of your
so
team,
it's
there's
two.
definitely another one planned for later in the week.
Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I could get a new, like captain, because I can't really deal with Daisy. She's gross, and like I'm allergic to like pussy, you know. Like I like dick.
I don't think you can trade captains like that, Coach Jeremiah. I don't think that's allowed.
I'll talk to the organization. I heard they're very corrupt.
I mean, I guess you are a bit of a nepo baby for the organization, so it is certainly possible.
You could say nepo baby. He was a broke bitch, but you know it's fine.
Hey, thank you, Coach Jeremiah, for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much, you very pretty gentleman, for having me.
Okay, well, that was the new coach for the Girliepop squad, Jeremiah.
I don't see their
interested to
chances of success improving, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really seem like the coach knows too much when it comes to the team, but we'll see how they do today. I mean, yeah, well, maybe somehow miraculously they get a win today. We shall see.
It really comes down to the crystals, which, you know, Daisy is a bit of a pioneer of when it comes down to it. So this could definitely be a bit of an evening of the field if Daisy can also hone into her love of crystals.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we'll just have to see how it goes today, but let's have a look at the stadium and let's get straight into the game.
Yes, this we definitely want to make sure you wear your sunscreen because you never know when the quartz is gonna strike at you in the field. That's definitely one of the problems about being here is that, you know, the sunbeams have definitely threatened to hit the commentators before, and it's been pretty scary.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, a lot of people out in the stands, they're yeah, they definitely need to put on their sunscreen because this is going to be quite a deadly stadium for sure. Daisy looks like she's ready to throw hands, but in comes Petey.
Ready to be planted and ready to start this game, but first and foremost, let's see what these crystals have to offer.
The crystals immediately eliminate Petey and Daisy from the game.
Yeah, it's just an entire powerhouse for the Girliepop squad. We're gonna see what they're able to pull off. Already getting a bit of a head here, somehow managing to close this gap a bit.
Good tackle there by the Birdo. We're gonna see a lot of that in today's game.
It's really
Birdo
surprising to
trying
see the Girliepop squads managing to have ball possession this great. It seems like their power is really doing something, but you know, finally we're seeing the Piranha Flowers finally turn the tide, trying to get it on their field now. It's going to be a very interesting back and forth throughout the coaches here.
Absolutely, ball's going upfield. We're seeing a lot of tackles right now, not many shots on goal. Monty Mole tries to go for one there. A lot of players trying to go for their skill shots. And Monty Mole getting the first goal for the Girliepop squad.
I think that might be one of the first goals I've seen on Monty Mole make this season.
Absolutely, they're not very good with their footwork. As you can see, he's got very large feet, very difficult to get around the ball there, but he manages to make it work. And both of the captains are out again 2 times in a row. I'm not even sure if we've even ever seen that in this stadium before.
Back-to-back captain destruction is definitely not common here. It may be, it's like maybe that goat that they sacrificed earlier is not. Oh,
and Toad getting the goal back for the Piranha Flowers there, making it 1-1.
It certainly could be the case of the fact that they apparently sacrificed a Koopa instead of a goat on the crystals. We're gonna see how well the Crystals actually like that. Again,
Both of the
with
captains are eliminated
captains,
3 times in a row. Absolutely unheard of, folks.
This is crazy. They do not like PD on the field.
And it looks like instead we've gotten a Chain Chomp come onto the field instead of the captains. Will the captains even get a minute of play?
That is the question. It could very well be a no captain type of game, which would be a very interesting first time, and something I think is
Monty
really
Mole going
good
for a skill shot.
like this.
Doesn't
Not
quite
able
get
to
it.
make it.
Goes underground for that. A very interesting skill that we have yet to see in the season so far from Monty Mole.
It's very similar to what we've seen from the likes of Dry Bones or Waluigi.
Toad jumping over the goalkeeper. Unbelievable, folks. Crazy Toad jumping over the goalkeeper
That is
here.
absolutely nutso.
And it
Jeremy
looks
somehow
like-
coming back into the booth for us to scream goal.
I don't know how that happened. Somehow he's on the sideline. We just kind of hear that in the background here, but it looks like we finally get to see a bit of play from the captains. Daisy trying to put one in the back of the net, doesn't quite make it happen.
That is absolutely crazy, but we finally are seeing the captains actually be put into play for once. The Crystals having a bit of mercy this time around.
Ooh, Petey trying to just swing the leaf around, put the ball in the back, just can't quite connect. The Birdo for the Girliepop squad moving it back upfield. Wasn't quick enough though. Petey goes for a strike, still cannot quite get it in the net, but they are very persistent, this team.
Critter
Trying to
just
keep up
managing
their
to
lead.
sneak that ball into his hands so that Birdo can't sneak the goal in. But
And it's
that's
another
not
goal from
That is
Birdo.
Crazy, absolute wild play by Birdo with the assistance of Toodles.
The Piranha Flowers are all over this Girliepop squad at the moment, making it 3-1. And the Crystals have come back in again, eliminating the Birdo on the Girliepop squad. One of the
It's gonna be
Birdos.
one Birdo for both teams. We're gonna see if this really changes anything in the dynamic. Doesn't really feel like much, I'll be honest.
But the Birdo's going for a shot, and it's another goal from another
goal.
Birdo, bro, on the field.
That is crazy. Another goal by Birdo. They're doing a surprisingly good job. I guess that's what you have to do when the Crystals just kind of force you to be without your coach for the start of the game.
Absolutely, they're just putting these goals in the back of net, these Birdos. They're sneezing them in. Good tackle once again. Petey trying to keep it in the other half here. Monty somehow getting onto the ball there.
It's definitely a interesting back and forth we've got, but it's gonna be a unique kind of situation. Now that we have some serious, it's basically all power on the field with very
All power
little
on the field.
maneuverability.
Anything can happen with that. It looks like Dry
Another
Bones
sneaky goal by
teleporting into
Dry
the
Bones.
goal. We've seen a lot of that this season. Dry Bones on this team, always teleporting into the goal and making things happen, making the game 4-2 here.
Oh, and it's just the coaches and the back player. Daisy trying to make use of that star ability, not really getting the most out of it, but there's still stuff to be had with the fact that both coaches are here. They can definitely both have the opportunity to make a strike, which is sorely needed for the start of this game, but it really comes down to who has the opportunity to pull it off.
Monty trying to make something happen back up the field, but they just cannot quite get into this game. They've got to do
Double
something here to
save
turn
by
it
the
around.
goalie there, able to get the ball in hand and give it to Daisy. Can they make something? Oh, and they're quickly turning it around. Petey just holding on to power and making sure that they dominate and try not to have some sort of mega strike that gives Daisy some sort of
Petey just
chance
got
of coming
frozen.
back.
Everybody's running into Petey because Petey got frozen with the ball and nobody could get hold of it. Drybones gets tackled. The ball has gone out wide. And it's gone back to
Optimal
Petey.
doing a good job of incapacitating people when he hits them.
Oh, but
and
Monty
the
Mole with
sneaky
the
goal by
interception there.
Monty.
Sneaking it into the back of the net there, making it 3-4. Will the Girliepop squad be able to tie up this game in these last 40 seconds to somehow stay in it and go into sudden death? We'll have to see here. It looks like both the captains are still in this game. The Crystals have kept them both alive.
Well, it's going to be a close one for sure. This is definitely one of the closer games for the Girliepop squad, but we're not sure if they're going to be able to make anything with this momentum as
The Birdos have to
30
do something
seconds
here.
left.
Nope, they
It's
get
gonna be
tackled.
real tight.
PD putting it in the
Another
back of the
goal
net, making it
by
5-3.
Piranha.
Jervy coming back
once
in.
again. All right, watch your head, Coach Goggles. It appears as though another crystal shot is going to be fired out for
Yep.
this game ends, and it fries most of the field and the dead coach right behind us.
Doesn't look like the Girliepop squad might not have enough time here to get back into the game unless they can somehow move the ball upfield here. And Daisy, go for a mega strike. Can she perform it? It's only
It does
5
not look
seconds
like
left,
she'll be able
folks.
to pull it off. Unfortunately for the Girliepop squad, she's
And it
another
looks
win
like
for
that
the
is the
Piranha
game.
Flowers.
Piranha Flowers there with another win, making this game 5-3. And the Piranha Flowers have won. What a fantastic game here. I mean, it was just... The Girliepop squad got off to a good start, but they just couldn't quite keep up.
Indeed, a lot of power, but not enough momentum to keep it going. And it certainly does say a lot when the crystals favored the Piranha Flowers, when Daisy's also a bit of a crystal user herself.
For sure. But we saw multiple goals from Monty Mole out here trying to, make the difference for the Girliepop squad here. But let's have a look at these stats. Okay,
Honestly,
so it
it's
looks like
pretty light in terms of stats, not as much
It
as I
is,
was
yeah.
expecting.
shots
guess
on
that
goal,
is
the only
bound
difference
to
really
happen.
there. 18-10 with the shots on goal, and all the other stats are very similar. More skill shots from PD. Daisy just could not get hold of the ball really at all in this game. And yeah, ball possession very similar as per usual.
Indeed. It is certainly a bit of a tough cookie to crack with how often we saw the leaders just being evaporated by the sunlight and just not being able to play. I do think that did hamper the ability of both teams a bit, but I guess the more well-rounded team from the Piranha Flowers was able to skirt by and get a victory this time around.
Certainly, yeah. I mean, it was a great opportunity that the Girliepop squads needed to take advantage of at the beginning, with PD kind of being dropped outright in, I think it was probably like the first 2 minutes of the game. They really needed to make the difference, and they just couldn't quite make that happen today. I'm very interested to see what the new coach is going to have to say about that. But before we do that, we're going to get Saren, the winner of this match. We're going to get them on the mic here and, see what their thoughts are.
Hello. I hope you enjoyed that match.
Welcome back, Sarah. And yeah, it was a fantastic performance. I guess the crystals were on your side today, huh?
Yes, they were very much appeased by our public goat sacrifice today. And yeah, it was a little dicey there in the beginning. The other team got the first goal, but in the end, just believing in the power of the crystals is what leads us to victory.
Saren, did you have any doubt there, when PD wasn't able to play for the first 2 minutes of the game, pretty much, the crystals removed him from the game. Did you guys have any doubt? Were you worried at that point?
No, I knew my prayers would be answered, and I definitely think it does help that Toodles on the field, she's been, in her off time, she has taken up gymnastics, as you saw with how she was able to jump over the goalie and just get the ball right into the goal with that. So I knew she would be able to outplay all those heavy hitters on the other team.
Yeah,
Well,
that
it
was a
certainly
fabulous
did
goal.
make some serious plays, I will say. But in regards to these crystals, it certainly seemed as though you're starting to really make use of this home field advantage. I was definitely worried that has it been the case? Have you ever lost on your home field yet?
I have not, but before I had fully converted to my new religion, there was that one game with the Bowser Barons where it was a little too close for comfort.
I see. So, certainly does say a lot, and hopefully the crystals, not only just being in Petey's helmet, but I've heard that you've also planned to expand the crystals to the rest of your team as well. How do you plan to do that?
Yes, well, everyone will be getting little crystal charm bracelets so that they could carry a piece of our god together.
Indeed. I also see that you have a crystal in your forehead.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you. It cost me a lot of money from the plastic surgeon that performed this. A lot of reputable surgeons were telling me this was a very bad idea and I shouldn't do this, but I was able to find one who performed the operation.
And I assume it lets you commune with the crystals easier?
Absolutely, I can hear all of their voices.
All of their voices?
Yes, all of them. There is a reason why I've been saying crystals and not crystal.
That's a lot of voices.
Yes.
Doesn't get too loud in your mind?
Well, eventually it just becomes the part of the chorus of the mind, as they say.
Alright, well, Goggles, do you have any further questions for our crystal-loving queen over here?
I don't think so, Mallow. I think they did exactly what they came here to do. So, yeah, congratulations on y'all's win.
Thank you very much, and before I go, once again, audience, please make sure, don't leave the stadium today without your t-shirts.
And it's not a suggestion, by the way. That they're handing them out. They're they're walking the entire stadium. They're handing out the t-shirts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we saw a lot of birdos fire those into the stadium.
Yeah, it's a lot more effective to do that than the t-shirt cannon.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yes. Okay, well, I mean, there definitely seems to be something going on, Mallow, with these t-shirts, but we'll have to come back to that later. Let's have a chat here with the new coach for the Girliepop squad, Jeremiah, and see what his thoughts are about their loss today.
What the fuck? Like, hello? Like, this was supposed to be like a game with like 5 versus 5. Why did some of them get removed?
Well, it is the territory of the crystals, as it was a home turf of the Piranha Flowers. The crystals just do that sometimes.
That's just cheating.
Yeah, but as you can see and probably smell, it also got rid of your father back here. The crystals shot your dead father, and now they're gone.
Okay, but like, that's just cheating. Like, in the rules it states that it was gonna be 5 versus 5. Like, I mean, not that it matters, because like, Daisy couldn't fucking do anything. But like, I don't get it. Like, it's so confusing.
I'm gonna be honest, Jeremiah, I don't know where you got this handbook from. There are no rules in Mario Strikers. Yeah, no, this is invalid. This is a totally different thing. Yeah, anything goes in Mario Strikers. Yeah, definitely.
But okay, so whatever. So I don't know what you guys have seen, but this is what I've seen. Every time Daisy was not around, we actually scored goals.
Yeah, it seemed like Monty Mole, he got the first goal for you guys. I mean, how are you feeling, going, I think it was 1-0 up right at the start there.
Right, exactly. So, like, obviously, she's a problem. So, I need to remove her as a captain. And, like, honestly, it's like, whichever one is more convenient for you, right? It's, you can either quit, you can score a goal, or you can get impaled by that fucking crystal. Again, whichever one is more convenient for you, girl, because she's not doing anything.
Well, it certainly, was certainly a bad game for Daisy, much like a lot of games in the past, but it was a good game for Monty Mole. Do you have anything to say about Monty Mole's rise in success this game?
Oh yeah, like honestly, for all of those gays that are chubby chasers, like Monty Mole is the guy. Like, you need to meet him. He's very nice. He's very great. If I didn't have my husband, I would have definitely have given him a chance. But I definitely recommend for anybody who would like to find a very gentleman like, Monty Mole, you should definitely contact him. He's definitely looking. I don't know if it's for a man or for a woman. I hope it's for a man, because obviously we don't want to have more straight relationships in this world. There's too many of them, obviously.
Okay. Well, I mean, Jeremiah, will we be seeing, any sort of win? I mean, you guys have the longest streak in the season so far of losses, or just streaks in general, like in this thing. Do you think there's any sort of chance that you guys can get any win by the end of this season?
I mean, it's the only streak we have, but honestly, I wish there was a streaker on the field so that it would have been at least a little bit more exciting.
We've definitely been seeing a lot of that from Mr. Boss as of late. But yeah, they do cover that in
not
podcasts.
him. He's kind of, like, it could have been better. It could have been a hot man. It shouldn't have been an old guy.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
Mr.
Mr. Boss
Mr.
does
Boss is a
work
nice
out.
looking man.
He's a pretty good looking guy. But hey, we appreciate you joining in and sharing your thoughts with the team. Wish you guys luck. We'll have to see what becomes of Daisy in the future for this team.
Okay, so, boys, just to make sure, I only have one more match, right?
Yeah,
No, you guys
matches.
you guys have 2 more matches. Yep, throughout the season. Mhm.
Okay, so you're telling me that I have 2 more opportunities to kick this bitch out.
I mean, in less words, that's kind of
Okay.
I mean,
well,
you just. I think it would be better if you could, encourage, Daisy and the girls to, perform better and to, give them some encouragement because they were lacking that.
Look, again, I'm fine with the Birdettes. They're okay. They're very respectful. Like, I could talk to them. But Daisy, she's a complete bitch. Like, my father was right. Like, she basically sleeps with any man that exists. It could even be a troll. She has no standards. So it's like every time that we're gonna go up against a man, she's gonna lose because she wants them to win. Total slut is what I'm saying. If you need me to, like, give it to you straight, even though I'm not.
okay.
Well, that's all the time we have for Coach Jeremiah. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause for Coach Jeremiah. Anyway, now that
See you guys
game
later,
has been
boys.
over.
See you, Jeremiah.
Jeez. Man, no one's giving
Interesting.
Daisy any sort of love today. Jeez.
Absolutely not. No. Well, we'll have to see what happens with that squad later on. Of course, we do have, I believe, one more game for you guys today. We're going to be seeing the Turtle Trainer Yoshis go up against the Kasanova Koopas. And we'll be able to see, will that team be able to turn it around today? We'll have to check it out. But, Mallow, do you want to tell us who is going to be announcing those games?
The announcers are going to be Siren and Defiance. It's going to be an interesting game for sure, with it being a bit of a rematch. We're going to see if the Kasanova Koopas can make use of their home turf and actually win this game against the Turtle Trainers, as they have lost before.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for having me on here, Mal. This was a great time, and until next time.
All right, we'll see you all later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into our last match of the day. So please, if you haven't already and you are enjoying this stream, please leave a like so that we know you want to see more. And also make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified of when the next matches happen. Def, how are you doing today?
I am doing just dandy. Thanks for asking.
Alright, so this last match is against the Kasanova Koopas and the Turtle Trainer Yoshis. Now, the Kasanova Koopas have not been doing very well as of late. And honestly, same story with the Turtle Trainer Yoshis. They were more dominant than the Kasanova Koopas were at the beginning, and they recently just have been on a downswing ever since those calcium deficiency accusations have been thrown around. They really have not been doing well.
Yeah, it sounds like they are having a lot of trouble trying to get their mojo back after they had such a great winning streak at the start of this season.
Yeah, and honestly, I hope to see them win again, honestly. I think the Kasanova Koopas are just, with their very, very balanced team, you know, I just think they're a bit of a wild card, especially in their standings. They just, like, you know, it's a jack of all trades. Good at everything, but master of none.
Yeah, it's kind of strange that they're such a wild card since Mario doesn't like to use Mega Strikes. He uses them very rarely. He uses them when he thinks he needs them the most, and I don't know if he always gets away with that mindset.
Yeah, I will say, though, it does really feel like Mario is the one that carries that team.
That being said, despite not using Mega Strikes, he is probably the most efficient member of the team in terms of scoring.
Yes, absolutely. Now let's take a look at their lineup here. I don't think much has changed really for either team. Turtle Trainer Yoshi, they are still going strong with their lineup that they've had since the very beginning of the season. As we know now, it worked well in the beginning of the season. It hasn't worked as well in these last few games. It really started once they messed. I really do think it started once they messed with their lineup that one time against the Piranha Flowers. And they just haven't creeped out a win since.
They sure haven't. Although, you can't go wrong with two Dry Bones. Dry Bones have proven themselves to be the most powerful members of every team they're on. It seems like either able to slip past the goalie or electrocute the goalie and then get their shot in right after.
Absolutely, I do agree. That the two Dry Bones here could very much be the difference. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of sneaky goals from these guys.
As you'd expect from most defensive players, but especially so from the Dry Bones.
Especially so. And then, as you know, Hammer Bro is there just for support.
Ironically, as the defensive powerhouse of the team, he is the support.
Yes, very much so. Okay, I do believe we're ready to start interviewing these head coaches. Let's start with our home team today. Coach Mallow, come on into the booth.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. So, your last game today didn't go so well. There was a big mess on that playing field. Are your Koopas feeling any better?
No, but that's all right because I've administered new means to help them get better and to be a lot more, ready for this next match. I've decided to go ahead and apply some acupressure for my Koopas.
Interesting. Have you employed a professional acupressurist?
No, I see no reason to. I think I can get it done. So I've basically been, I've been taking these needles and they're pretty thick needles. I see these sorts of needles used on like houses and stuff. So I went ahead and I took a hammer and I was kind of pushed it in, with a few gentle swings. I pushed it into the, aortic artery of most of my Koopas to try and get them all ready and all, thin the blood a bit. I also pushed some into their shells because, there's some, pressure points there that could very well be used. They seem very, relaxed now, just kind of laying there.
Mallow, I don't know if you've noticed, but those needles that you're using, those are nails. You also put them on boards. Why are you are aware of crucifying the Koopas, right?
I sold a Koopa off to another team because they said they were going to use it as a sacrifice, and so I boarded that Koopa up on the cross, preemptively so that they could take it, but then they just took the wrong Koopa, so they're just kind of there.
Oh my. Well, if that is a way to bring you victory, I guess you do you.
Do you think that
Yeah.
could be a good luck charm for your team today?
It could be, it's like they said, died on the cross for our sins and gonna die on the cross for the Koopas to win.
What sins have your team committed?
Seriously?
The players in particular, what sins have they committed?
I mean, the players have committed, like, no sins. There certainly is someone here who has committed a lot of sins, though.
Well, gee, I wonder who that is.
Anyway, I've definitely, I will say I've definitely been a bit of a downtrend on terms of sales of, my barbecue Koopas and turtle soup, but, I had a sudden jump in sales, not only just with the Chili's endorsement, but also I've started advertising that it's, it's very barbecue Koopas and turtle soup, very rich in calcium, and all of a sudden the sales have been going up by like 300%. I don't know who's buying all of it, but it's just something to take note of.
Interesting. I just want to circle back to the sins comment. I'm just curious to know, since your Koopas have committed 0 sins, would you say that they are religious at all?
They are indeed religious.
What sort of god do they pray to?
King Bowser.
I see. Do you think that King Bowser motivates them in their training?
Probably. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the religion.
Oh, okay. So this has been organized by the Koopas themselves.
I would assume as much.
Okay, interesting. That's all the questions I have. Def, do you have any more?
Were you hoping to like convert them or something to like a different religion?
No. I was just curious. I didn't really think your Koopas would have developed a religion.
Well, I'll go ahead and head out then.
Yes, thank you for your time today, Mallow.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, we're definitely going to be seeing more than just excrement on the field today, I think.
Well, I think we've been seeing plenty of various fluids on the fields, on any day, for that matter. That's not much of a surprise. This is a combat sport, after all.
Well, those electric fences might just cauterize those nail wounds.
For their sake, let's hope so.
Actually, it might fuse them.
Fuse them into the skin. Oh, yeah, it's also
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, well, on that thought, let's turn on over to our probably one of the lesser controversial coaches out there, Oscar Darla.
Hello, Sarah and Daff. How are we feeling today? How are you guys doing?
We are doing good. How about you? How do you feel for this upcoming match?
I'm a little nervous. I think we put on an air of confidence throughout this whole season, but I think it's time to be honest. Our team has been struggling a little bit, not as dominant as we once were, and I say struggling, but we're still very high in the bracket, right? So it's just we recognize we have flaws now, and I think over this past week we've been working on it, making sure Yoshi gets those calf muscles working so we can get those mega strikes, and definitely just pumping our dry bones with calcium. So I think we're feeling okay today.
Yes, you are still the #1 seed right now in the Mushroom Kingdom Conference. Now, do you think that overconfidence you had in the beginning of the season was part of your downfall?
I think so. I think we maybe rested a little too hard, didn't practice as much as we could have. We still were trying to be on top of our game, but maybe we let it get to our heads a little bit. And we were confident enough that we tried to change the team composition, and that didn't work out. So now we're just going back to tried and true, keeping our dry bones out front with the Hammer Bros in the back for support. And I'm hoping it works out.
We'll see.
Indeed.
Yes, now I know there have been rumors that you have been trying to get a Big Milk sponsorship to offset these calcium deficiency allegations. Have you gotten that sponsor?
No, not yet. We're still working out the details right now. They're kind of hesitant to give us that sponsorship with all the controversy that's been going around, which is completely false. Fake news, by the way. So right now, we have a deal in place that if we make it all the way through to the finals, then we will get that sponsorship, but, depends on our performance the next couple games.
Okay, so are we talking, like, the final game or just the playoffs?
Just the playoffs, which, based on our bracket, we'll probably make it, but right now, it's like, they want to see how these next couple games go,
Right,
They just want to make sure that our 1 or 2 losses don't become a pattern.
Yeah, I was about to say, you have a pretty good chance of making the playoffs. You are top of the league, after all. By the way, are you aware that Mario himself has been in ads for milk before? Perhaps you can ask him. Separate from the manager, of course.
Yeah, well, I think Mario and Yoshi, they have a history. Maybe we could, have a little bit of a rapport, some talks. But I think we're good where we are. I think we'll be able to get this deal going. I'm not really too concerned with getting outside help at this time, and I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine.
All right. Well, last question for me. Last time, you did accuse some of the other coaches of drugging your team. Now, have you done any sort of toxicology report on them or testing done? And do you think there's going to be any sort of funny business this time around?
Yes, it's funny you bring that up. So we did send out the toxicology. We've sent out all the testing and the samples, and they never came back. So I'm kind of curious what happened to them. Maybe they got intercepted by a third party. But yeah, the results never came back. So whether or not my players are playing under some substance abuse today, I cannot say. Because again, the drug allegations, they're still unconfirmed, but I have my suspicions.
All right, well, I think that'll be it from me. Def, do you have anything else you want to ask?
No more questions.
All right, well, thank you, Oscar, and good luck in your match today.
Yes, I'll see you after the match, hopefully for another win for the Turtles.
Yes. Okay, Def, well, I say let's get this show on the road.
Agreed.
We are in the Kasanova Koopas home field, which is the Battle Dome. A very, less chaotic field.
Very up Mario's alley, I'd say, especially how he's been playing this season.
Yes, and I just want to point out, looking at the fan poll, the results for this are completely 50-50.
We all over tilt some balance. Both sides, balanced captains. Mario loves a balanced game.
Yeah,
everyone
could this be a sign? Also, apologies for anyone watching this live. It does seem there are some issues with the feed.
Indeed, I did notice some issues with the connection earlier, so hopefully that will not be too much of a problem during this match.
I hope not, because we're hoping to see a good match right now, and it'd be a shame for anyone to miss it. It does look like Yoshi has gotten the egg roll ability.
Mario still keeping on this side, though. Looks like Yoshi's trying to get to the other side.
Triangle.
Goes for the shot. Doesn't land it though.
Making use of those shrooms. Oh, and
Now he goes snow.
oh my gosh,
one.
we almost saw a sneaky goal, just like I said.
Yes, Dry Bones loves their sneaky goals. Oh, Mario almost got that shot in, but the keeper kept it out. Goes for another shot, but it misses as well.
And there's
Yoshi
just
holding
a
on to his
green
egg roll
shell
for
going
one
back
shot.
and forth.
Ooh, got a skill shot.
almost.
Now he did.
And
Oh,
that
he
is a
shot it.
Koopa goal.
Goes to the Kasanova. Koopa.
What is it?
Oh, the Kasanova. Koopa.
I feel like it's really been a while since we've actually seen a Koopa goal from this team, so very nice to see that despite... Oh my gosh, same thing again there.
Tried to get it, but it didn't work.
Despite all the blood that's been on the field today, and the nails in their bodies, they can still score a goal.
It is quite unfortunate that the Kasanova Koopas have not gotten a Koopa goal, since their entire team is constructed of Koopas. This goes to show how much weight Mario carries on this team. Yoshi gets to the block.
Ooh, and
Goes to the
stolen
top, but
by
didn't quite land.
Koopa. Next Koopa tries to bicycle kick it in, but doesn't work this time. And we have an
Yoshi
egg roll
readies the
from
egg roll.
Yoshi. Will he do the classic and go
Clears
for
the
a
field.
Mega Strike?
And goes for a Mega Strike. Only 5 though.
Only 5, but at max speed, so we may see some of these go in. This is usually Yoshi's bread and butter.
1,
And
2.
he does get 2, which immediately
2.
puts him back in the lead. Well, not back
2
in the lead.
goals.
It's the first
Yoshi.
time he's leading.
Takes back the lead. For the Turtle Trader Yoshi.
Alright, bombs have showed up on the field and Mario has the ball, passes it to Koopa. I forgot they are on the Kasanova Koopa side.
Koopa's on the Koopa side, I couldn't imagine.
Yes, I was like, why aren't they going for a goal? But that's because that's not the goal they're going for. Alright,
Goes
back
to show
to
how much
Tribals.
dominance-
Ooh, almost
Goes to
got
show how much
hacked.
dominance Yoshi's team has had this round. Somewhat. Less than more so. That's how long it's been on the Mario side that you almost thought that the other team was on Yoshi's team.
Yes, exactly. Alright, Hammer Bro 2, Dry Bones. You know, that's just all Hammer Bro here has to do for the Yoshis, is to just pass that ball to either Dry Bones or Yoshi, and it seems to work out. Alright, Yoshi just standing there for the ball and doesn't really seem to defend himself, but gets it back to him and is blocked.
Looks like Yoshi's team is mostly just playing keep away right now on their side of the field.
I mean,
probably,
that's
probably not the safest place to be if they're going to be doing that.
true. Although they are in the lead, so playing keep away is not a bad strategy. And that
Or they
is
just teleport
a
in.
sneaky goal from Dry Bones. Just the classic teleport into the goal, and this time it actually worked. Took 3 tries, but third time's a charm.
Yeah, it looks like the keepers are getting wise to their strategy, the Dry Bones strategy. But sometimes even Old Faithful still works.
Exactly, and it's back to Dry Bones, tries for the skill shot, but it gets hit by Mario. Tries to
Oh,
go
he tried
for
to do it
another
again, but it
sneaky
didn't work.
goal. Does not
Mario
work.
has his ability.
Ooh, and
He
that's
doesn't
just
use
a
it though, and Yoshi gets another goal.
Yoshi goal. Technically, that is a hat trick. That is
Oh
the
yeah,
third
actually, yeah,
goal
it is a
from
hat trick. The
Yoshi.
game even agrees.
Oh yeah, the game does agree. All right, cool. That is a hat trick for Yoshi.
Oh, Mario immediately goes super. He gets knocked over though, but he still has played with the
Kicks
ball.
it to no one. And now they had the ball, and he gets tripped up by a green shell.
Not a very useful ability there, I'm afraid.
No. Yes, perhaps the calcium that Oscar said she pumped these Dry Bones with is helping today.
Dry Bones tries to go for another sneaky goal, but doesn't quite land it this time either.
Yeah, they just seem to not have the timing on that today. Skill
Yoshi
shot goes to
does
Hammer
have the
Bro.
lead.
Oh, not quick enough. Mario
Yoshi does have
going
the lead,
big
though, so-
again, crushing turdies left and right,
He's just crushing everybody.
perchance, and slips up on a banana.
Dead turdies, living turdies, doesn't matter. They're all turdies in his eyes, perchance.
Perchance. Alright, back to the Turtle Trainer Yoshi's, 2 Dry Bone, hit by a Koopa. Now, the Kasanova Koopas do have a star that they can utilize. And
And they
Mario's
do.
using it right now.
For a really rushed Mega Strike. Yeah, no
Very
need to do
rushed.
that.
He was invincible there, so he could have taken his time. So I don't know what he was intimidated by. Perhaps he was
What?
a little scared by the mutilation, but he was able to get a goal in.
Indeed, his rush did get him 1 goal, so that's all I really needed.
Yeah, you know, the coach for the Kasanova Koopas has been trying to keep the Koopa abuse away from Mario, but this might be a little too obvious. I feel like Mario might have gotten a little intimidated with all
Yeah,
the
I'm pretty
nails
sure-
protruding out of these Koopas.
Yeah, I think the Crucified Koopa also is not helping make it clear what's going on. It is on their field after all, so of course it would be clear here at home.
Yeah. He's just going back and forth. Koopa with the Dry Bones with the skill shot.
Dead Koopa.
Wow!
Yoshi gets the
that
shot.
was from like half pitch.
Yoshi with the long shot.
Yes. Wow, let's just look at that again. I cannot believe the slow reaction time on that goalie.
Smooth as butter.
And there we go.
Mario gets he does not Mega Strike with it
Does
though.
not, but he needed to in order to catch up. They are 3 goals behind, and there's less than 5 seconds left.
It's over, because Mario is way in the back. You know where he's scoring 3 goals now. And Yoshi guards the ball for a win 2-5. The victory goes to the Turtle Trainer, Yoshi!
Wow, that certainly was a dominant game, I would say. Other
Very
than
much in Yoshi's favor for most of it.
yeah, Kasanova Koopas led only for a moment, and then once the Turtle Trainer Yoshis took the lead, they stayed in that lead.
Never give it up. As you'd expect from the Turtle Trainer Yoshis in their track.
Yes, I do believe Yoshi is the MVP for that team today.
No doubt.
4
That's
out of 5 goals.
4 shots on goal for Yoshi that actually landed. And 1 for that one Dry Bones.
Yeah,
Who was
only
Koopa? That's not what I
one
was about to say.
sneaky goal today. I thought they would get more, but it seems like their timing was a little off.
Yep, it looks like the crews are getting well and truly done with seeing that, and they're ready and prepared to block them whenever they see it coming.
Yes. Now, we only had, looks like, 2 Mega Strikes today, and 2 goals went in for Yoshi, and only 1 for Mario. Mario did rush that one, so it was a little sloppy. Honestly, you should be happy he even got 1 in with that one.
Right. Since Mario's using very often, I suppose he's fairly rusty on his accuracy and number of balls he can fire.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a lot of bodily fluids happening on the field today. Maybe that also tripped him up there.
Well, they do say that you should put your blood, sweat, and tears into something you love, but I don't think they mean that literally.
Yeah, I do believe so. Also, I just want to point out 4 skill shots got off from the Turtle Trainer Yoshi's team. I think that's pretty impressive. You don't see numbers that high usually.
No, I did, however, notice that I'm pretty sure only 1 skill shot actually hit the goalie. The other ones were hit on players that were standing in the way of the skill shots.
Yes, that absolutely can happen. And honestly, that's still good, because it gets someone on the other team out of the way.
Indeed, shall we get our... Who do you want to get in first?
I think we should talk with Oscar, the winner of today's match.
Let's bring her in.
Alright, calcium deficient who? I think we put on a very strong performance. I'm feeling great. How about you guys? How are we feeling?
Yes, congratulations, Oscar. Now, do you think the calcium that you pumped into your players are what helped you today?
Yes, we drank lots of milk before the game. You know, got to get those strong bones, and I think it shows through our play here. I mean, look at how many hits we got on the other team. We were aggressive. We were on top of it. Yoshi especially finally getting in those mega strikes and getting everything done. I'm very proud of my team today.
Yes, now, since you have won this match today, do you think there were any sort of shenanigans done to your team at all to put you at any sort of disadvantage, or do you think it was a clean game today?
You know, I can't be sure. I mean, maybe the calcium offset whatever was in their systems from the last game. You know, still trying to track down those missing toxicology reports. But regardless, we triumphed, and you know, maybe the allegations I threw out last time scared off whatever shenanigans were happening, and today it was just my team going in there, making things happen, and just pulling out that win.
Did you eat anything with lettuce in it?
No, we're not very big fans of Taco Bell around here for our team. You know, we're more in and out people, so.
All
Did you
right.
hold the lettuce?
Now, it was very clear that Yoshi was the one who clearly dominated this match. Do you think your sidekicks fell short today? And do you think that will be an issue in the future?
Well, you know, I think our teammates, they kind of pass off MVP amongst each other. You know, the dry bones are usually the stars. Today, Yoshi stepped up for the team, though. It just kind of depends on the game and what's going on. You know, every game is unique, every game is different, depending on who we're playing against. Depends on who needs to step up for that game. So I think that Yoshi just decided today was his day.
Right, well, I have no further questions. Dev?
No questions for me.
All right, congratulations, Oscar, on your much-needed win there to keep yourself in the lead. It was getting close. The MKC is a very competitive conference.
Yes, and I will, I'll be going and dialing Big Milk right now, see how they feel about our performance. But thank you for talking with me, and we'll see you in the next games tomorrow.
Yes, thank you.
Good luck on that sponsorship.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I wouldn't lie if I said I didn't have a morbid curiosity as to what this next coach is gonna say. So Mallow, come on into the booth. How are you doing?
Yes, hello. You know, it's definitely a bit of a tough loss. I did teach the critter about, you know, the sneaky dry bones goals, and he did a pretty good job of keeping those away, but not all of them, unfortunately.
Would you say that he was so focused on stopping the dry bone, prepared for Yoshi's Mega Strike?
I mean, I feel like Yoshi's Mega Strike is always going to be a bit of a toughie to beat, because they always got to pull out the egg roll right before they do the Mega Strike, and it's a tough combo to deal with.
Do you think Mario could have potential to do that too? I feel like having observed these games, Mario doesn't really do the same strategy as Yoshi does.
Well, I'm pretty sure when it comes to the Mega Mushroom Mario, he very much, I assume as soon as he tries to go for the Mega Strike, he has to shrink back down. So he's just trying to make use of the fact that he's like 20 stories high and like stomping on turdies, and really, you know, tries to just kind of stomp on whoever they feels like. Just kind of, you know, just trying to make goals the old-fashioned way.
Yes. And I mean, we all know Mario is cool as fuck, but his Mega Strike, I want to talk about the Mega Strike here. Despite having a star, he really rushed that. Do you think there was anything going on the field today that maybe rattled him to such a low performance?
What do you mean?
Well, you know...
Do you think
Sorry, go
that-
ahead, Daph.
Do you think that the environment may have affected him in some way when he was attempting to do his Mega Strike today?
You mean the home turf advantage? No, I see nothing that happened, you know, on the field, you know, in regards to anything that could have caused him to be, you know, out of his headspace and out of the game, you know?
Not even the Koopas on his team bleeding out and covered in nails.
Those are acupuncture needles. And I'll have you know that if you look over there, you'll see that they're all peacefully sleeping off the conditions that they've been subjected to. As you can see, they're all over there. They're just sleeping it off. And it's just a giant pool of, blood.
Now, why are your water boards gathering more boards?
There's a lot of sales to be had in regards to the, barbecued Koopa and, turtle soup. In fact, I've actually got in contact with one of the coaches that I just, fought. I'm not going to say names, but, Coach Oscar was really, really keen on buying some barbecue Koopas because of the calcium properties that it contains.
Are you trying to say...
Also, my Koopas are laced with drugs. I should have said that before I sold them, but it is what it is.
Are you trying to say that after your Koopas suffer a terrible fate, let's say, you extract the calcium and sell them to the rest of the team?
In a sense, I mean, I'm selling barbecue at Koopas and turtle soup. If you want to go ahead and have your fair share of it, only $200 per piece.
No thanks. I've heard some interesting things about your turtle soup today, so I think I'll pass.
Oh yeah,
Too rich for my blood.
it's on Chili's. It's on Chili's menu now.
Oh.
Mallow, you did just admit to your Koopas being laced with drugs on live air. Do you think Chili's will have a problem with that, and do you foresee a lawsuit in your future?
Well, I mean, we could add the lawsuits to the pile. There's already a few, but it's weird because despite the sponsorships, they haven't dropped me yet.
Yeah, that is strange. Are those sponsorships helping to pay your lawyer fees?
Yes, they're also helping make sure that Mario gets, his extravagant resort and, nice gelatos that he can just kind of relax on the beach. Help give Critter, an 8th figure to his 8-figure salary, and, helps fund one extra floor almond for every Koopa.
All right, well... Now, I do want to mention that with your loss today, you have gone down in the standings, and it seems like you could be on the verge in these next 2 games of being eliminated from the playoffs. How are you going to stop that from happening?
It's a rough pill to swallow, but I'm just gonna, try new methods, get more Koopas, get them off the factory line. See what sort of drugs work to help make sure they're, performance enhancing. Try different methods that I read about to try and make sure that they can improve,
Very interesting. How are you handling their iron intake?
Well, I mean, I have some, I've been making them eat forks. Is that good?
Nope. I don't think it is. How are you handling their electrolytes?
I mean, their electrolytes refill every time they get tackled into the electric fences when they play.
Ah, yes, very interesting. What about their zinc?
I don't know.
Very, very good.
All right.
Vitamin C.
Anyway, if people want to buy any of the things that I have in store, because we're currently having a massive sale on barbecue Koopa and turtle soup, only $499 for one. So it's a steal of a deal right now. So if you want to go ahead, I'm getting a lot of sales already. Wow, a lot of sales to the turtle trainer Yoshis. Okay. If anyone else wants to, hop on this.
Okay, well, I'm out of questions. Death, how about you?
I am also out of questions.
All right, well, thank you, Mallow, for coming on. I guess good luck to you in your next game. Wait, do you even have a
It
game
appears-
tomorrow?
I have one more game planned against the Bowser Barons.
Yes, and that'll be next week, so we will see you again next week.
All right. See you some other time.
All right. Def, these are some great matches today.
Some very fantastic matches. And
All right.
we've seen the new coaches. We've seen coaches come back. We've seen some massive comeback victories and some utterly dominating matches as well.
Absolutely. Now, Def, would you like to go ahead and say what is in store for tomorrow's stream at 2 p.m. Eastern?
Indeed, tomorrow we have the Toad Sweepers versus the Girliepop squad, announced by me and MLG Kid. After that, we have the Bowser Barons at the Toad Sweepers, announced by Saren and Mallow. Afterward, we have the Shroobers versus Turtle Trainer Yoshi, announced by Aaron and Mallow. And last up, we have the Piranha Flowers versus the Bowser Barons, a grudge match with MLG and Oscar as announcers.
Yes, very big rivalry match there, I would say. All
I
right.
agree.
Yes, and with that, I think we'll close it out. So, please do make sure to leave a like if you like the content. If you also want to keep up to date with when we are streaming this series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell so that YouTube will make sure to notify you when we are live. And hey, if you're watching this after the fact, make sure to leave a comment. We will see you tomorrow, again, same time, 2 p.m. Eastern, for the next set of matches, the second to last matches of the season. Make sure you don't miss it. And also make sure to subscribe to everyone that has been featured here today. They are all linked in the description below. And with that, we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.
Catch y'all next time.